What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. Hey, in this video we're going to be taking a look at the exotic sidearm, the Trespasser. Now, I was really excited to get my hands on this thing. I had seen some gameplay from it, and I had been on the receiving end of it a couple of times, and it just felt like it was a really dirty weapon, like a really effective weapon. So I was really excited to get my hands on it. Finally did, and here's the gameplay. So I've been running around with this thing a little bit the past few days. I had mine drop at like a 378. Here it is, and I'll show you the perks on it. If you're not familiar with this sidearm, the final ability on this gun is called Unrepentant. It's basically like reactive reload in an exotic form. So after you get a kill, you reload the weapon, and it's going to shoot faster and hit harder for the next burst, just the one burst. In the middle, you got some decent options. I ended up kind of landing on quick draw. Relentless tracker, you know what that does. Basically, it makes your radar into more slices of pie. And then I tend to run with Sure Shot on mine. Be the Danger is the name of the exotic perk on it. It's basically just a sidearm that has burst fire. So I really enjoyed using it. I think it has some nice highs, but it also has some low lows and some real drawbacks that really affect its effectiveness in the Crucible. Now, you see, aesthetically, it's really cool. It also has a really nice audio effect when you use it. It sounds really cool. But I really enjoy using it in sort of these closer engagements, and I actually had fun using it as a counterpart to a scout rifle, a slow rate of fire, high impact scout rifle in combined arms. So I played it in combined arms using my new future war cult, the Wounded scout rifle, and then I used this in my secondary slot. Now, timeout here, you'll see in the lower left, you get 5 seconds of Unrepentant after you reload it. So it's not permanent, but it does hang out for 5 seconds that you have to use that exotic burst. And the T on the back of the Trespasser lights up when Unrepentant is active. And you'll see it actually does some work. I'll reload it here, Unrepentant is active, and look at this. You can actually one-shot kill if you land, I think you just have to get most of the bursts in the head. I think you get one body and the rest in the head, and you can one-shot kill. But generally, I have to follow it up. And there doesn't seem to be a cooldown in between that burst and the next one, so you can just kind of like, you know what I mean? It shoots really freaking fast when that thing's active. Now, as cool as that is, and as fun as that is in the Crucible when it procs, it doesn't proc all that often. Like, I mean, you'll get Unrepentant, but the issue is then finding someone that's close enough to use it on in the next 5 seconds. So it's kind of like a crowd control thing, but it's really not going to be a major factor for more than one, maybe two of your engagements in a match. Now, one of the biggest drawbacks that I found to this weapon is the ammo problem. I had so many times where I would be juggling opponents and I'd use this and I'd get a kill, I'd get Unrepentant, and then I'd start using it again on the next guy because I'd feel inclined to, since I had Unrepentant active. But then I would find myself at the bottom of my magazine with nothing in the reserves, and I had to switch back to my primary. So I think that practically you're not going to get as much distance out of your ammo as you would get with shotgun or sniper or fusion rifle. Yes, you can pick up ammo crates and have more at your disposal, and it looks like a lot of ammo because you see all those numbers, but it doesn't translate into as many kills as a shot. Like, I mean, shotgun is 1 for 1 usually. One round equals 1 kill, and this problem is even more glaring in PvE. So I'm trying to use the Unrepentant perk here, but you just quickly find myself with no ammo left, and then I just have to switch and use my primary almost exclusively until I see more green drop. So that's the biggest drawback to the weapon, I think, is the fact that ammo doesn't translate into kills as often as other special weapons, so you really have the ammo problem that you run into pretty regularly with this weapon. So I really like it. I think a wish list, I really wish I could use this with a no-land. The sidearms just fit no-land so well. I would love to have this in conjunction with yield no-land, maybe a body shot no-land followed up with a burst from this. With the Ophidian aspects active, this gun could even be that much better, I think, maybe with a high impact hand cannon like an Ill Will. So those are some of my thoughts. Let me know if you have this gun and what you think about it. I would rate it at like a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10. That's just my opinion. I really like the gun. Probably not going to use it competitively, but yep. Well, thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll catch you in the Crucible.